Hello, everybody. Let's see if my microphone is clipping like before. So I'm going to listen here on Mixer and Twitch, see if my microphone is clipping. Let's see if my microphone is clipping like before. So I'm going to listen here on Mixer and Twitch. See if... Sounds good to me. I don't know. A little hollow, not amazing, but you know, I'm into it. It sounds good. I can hear it, which is, I think, the big thing. How y'all doing out there today? Whoever's out there in chat land, welcome to the Thursday afternoon art stream, where I'm going to try to get one more little marker drawing done before Kennywood Comiccon starts this Sunday. So that'll be fun. Right now I'm just doodling here on this piece of Bristol, trying to get this Cthulhu thing done, because I want to turn it into, what's the word I'm looking for? Postcards. With Pittsburgh in the background, there's going to be one of the bridges, maybe the 6th Street Bridge, you know. But either way, that's coming along nice. I already kind of did this drawing once before, years ago. And just this part here with the victim down in here just was awful. Turned out terrible. So I figured, what the heck, I'd give it another go. Give it a fix up, see if I can make it a little better, and go from there. Pardon me. So that's all I'm doing right now, and just give me a moment, and we can get into our marker drawing for the day, which we're going to do something cool. I'm not sure what exactly, but something cool nonetheless. Something fun, something funky and enjoyable. That's what I'm into. Pardon me. Voice is a little shot today. I'm unsure why at this point. Just because, you know, takes a while to, I find, to get my voice recovered after a convention. And the last one was this last weekend. So it's still shot, man. I don't know what's up. But good times. Good times. We're going to keep them rolling on. Pardon me. All right. So let me go in and make sure we're all copacetic here on all areas. I'm going to test out the chats real quick, and then we can get going. Let's do chat test and see if it pops up here on the YouTubes, which would be nice. And Twitch as well. Testing. And Mixer as well. Testing the chat. Let's see if they came up for me. I got all three of them. They should be appearing on your screens here in just a moment. And that will be delightful. Good times. Good times. All right. So, let me put old Cthulhu here away. I just maybe want to do a setting sun there. Or moon. I don't know. Something like that. Last night have these Byakis flying up high here. I like that. Some what would you call it? Deep ones coming up here out of the Mawn. Would be a lot of fun, I think. And there we go. That's good. I know you guys can hardly see that. It's done in very light pencil, but it's coming. Needs some more work. I need to really sit down and hammer it out this weekend, but I got a lot of other stuff going on. And so that's going to be lovely. Pardon me. Hi, R-Fixer. How you doing? All right, let's get zoomed in here. Hey, Shannon, how you doing? Happy birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Let's get zoomed in and go from there. That's good. If I zoom in anymore, it's going to get real pixelated, real funky. I don't like that. And let me grab my tape. Hope you're all doing well. Shannon, hope you're having a great birthday today. Hope you're doing something fun. You shouldn't be watching my channel. You should be like out having a fancy steak dinner or something. But I'm glad you're here regardless. Fixer, I did finish up the Birch. I'm trying to think if it's anywhere I can grab it real quick. I tell you what, hang on a sec. I have a scan of it I'll throw up for you real quick. Pardon me. Oh, Shannon, that sucks. That really, really sucks. Okay, image. This Birch might look humongoloid here real quick, but let's give it 1 second. Okay, I need sketch cards. Where are they? Come on, you guys. I know you're in here. I know you're in here. There it is. All right, this might be a little big, but yeah, I'll shrink that down. But yeah, that's what that Birch sketch card looks like. Really huge, but that's what she looks like. So there you go, guys. That is the Birch. Turned out nice. All right, I'm gonna pull this sucker down real quick. Yoink! There we go. And what's nice is now I know how to add images like that. Ooh, delightful. All right, guys, so what are we getting into drawing today? Something awesome, I hope. Pardon me. Something good, something fun, something that will sell, hopefully, at the Kennywood Comiccon this Sunday. So what are some good themes? What are y'all liking today? Here are a couple options for you. We could do some kooky aliens. We could do... We could do something crazy. I don't know. Aliens are always fun. Monsters, Universal Monsters are good. Godzilla. Whatever you guys are feeling, man, we will get into it. I'm gonna get this is sharpened, but I actually need my darker pencil so you guys can see it. 3B. That'll work. How about we do Godzilla? How's that sound? Who's into Godzilla? Raise your hands. I'm raising mine. Right there. Boom. Classic Godzilla. We haven't done Godzilla in a while. And I don't have any in my marker bin, which would be... I'd like to get a Godzilla in there, which would be cool. Pardon me. Maybe Godzilla with a couple of his buds behind him, near him, something like that. We could do that. So I'm going to start off here by just kind of roughing in the Godzilla. Let's see. I'm looking for if I want to get way old school Godzilla, 90s Godzilla. What do I want to do? We could do... I kind of like the 90s Godzilla. He's like the most classic, the most quintessential looking Godzilla. So as always, starting out with just a loose circle and just kind of getting it in how I want. And we're going to have this be the snout area here. With the lower jaw going this way. Godzilla's eyes in here. Just a quickie, and then, you know, teeth, of course. Gotta get them teethies in there. Aw, Godzilla's so adorable. Kind of like that, I think, would do well. I dig it. I dig it, guys, like a garden. There we go, that's good. I like that for the face. I think that turns out well. So then we can get into doing Godzilla's kind of back area, and I'm going to make it almost like he's like looking over his shoulder here. With one arm being here. Almost like that you, the viewer, has startled Godzilla, and he's turned and said, "What? What are you doing here?" So there are claws here. Pardon me. Yeah, and then we can get into some nice, make the hands real nice. With his claws. Let's make this hand kind of tilted up. I like that a little better. Love Godzilla. Big fan of the big G. Okay. So let me get this guy erased here. And make sure I get in the foreshortening right there on the arm. And then we can start to add in Godzilla's cool back spikes. Just, again, getting them in nice and loose. Loosey-goosey, that's how we're keeping it. At least for these initial stages. And the eyes are a little wonky. They don't look like they're looking at me. I want them to be looking right at me. There we go. That's good. Are you really, Shannon? What a coincidence. I love it. That's awesome. Who's your favorite Godzilla? Like, which do you have a favorite movie or a favorite era? Or favorite Godzilla design? And do you like, This goes out to anybody in the chat, really. Do you guys like Godzilla when he's evil, like destroying a city? Or do you guys like him when he's a hero, aka Goodzilla? I have to admit, I'm a fan of the Goodzilla myself. I don't know why. I like when Godzilla's a big old hero and he has to beat up other monsters and stuff like that. That's what I'm into. Although I like just about every Godzilla movie for different reasons. So even if he's a bad guy, I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I definitely like Godzilla. I think that's how we do it. Alright, so in the background here, I'm going to be putting in some buildings, a lot of fire and explosions, stuff like that as well. Nice big building back here. And again, the explosions and stuff coming around. Boom! Stuff is blowing up in Godzilla land. And then up above, I left some space here so we can have some other monster fun. And I'm thinking I've done a Mothra up there. So I was thinking Rodan. What do you guys think? Or who should be in the background? You guys let me know. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking Rodan would be a good option because I haven't really drawn Rodan before. But Mothra I have. And get a nice look at Rodan's like 60s face Rodan. I love it. So good. Love Rodan. Love them all. Love all the Big G's friends and allies and all that stuff. Gigan. So good. So weird as heck. But yeah, I love him. I love Godzilla stuff. Hedorah! Alright, sure, we could get Hedorah. We could fit Hedorah in there, I'm sure. Somewhere. The smog monster. How about we have Hedorah? Trying to think where's a good spot to fit Hedorah in. Maybe over in here somewhere? That kind of adds a weird look to the whole proceedings. If we were to fit Hedorah in over there. I don't know. I don't know if I like the overall layout then of the whole drawing that way. We could get some of these explosions and buildings out to jam a Hedorah in over here. This is where Godzilla's tail fins are going to go. That shouldn't be covered up. We could do Hedorah in over here. like so. Hetera with his sideways eyeballs. I love it. That can work. I dig it. Hetera is such a weird monster. Great flick though. I mean, they all are, but yeah, such a weird looking thing. I love it. Hetera, let's get Hetera in there in the back. Let's get Rodan up high, nice and up high. We're gonna slap in a little Rodan, folks. Buckle up. That'll be good. And let's see. Because I still, like I said, I still want to get Rodan in there because I like Rodan. But Hetera's there. Godzilla's tail spikes need a little work just to get the angle of them just right. So let's work on that real quick. Shannon, I have not. I haven't seen them actually since I saw them one day and I didn't get them, which may have been a mistake in retrospect, and have not seen them since. So it's one of those things where I need to keep my eyes out because I want to try them. They sound weird, and that's weird is like right up my alley. All right, let's go do Godzilla tail. Or not tail. I want to get a good look at the spines so I can make sure they're as accurate as I can get them. Because that's weirdly important to me. I don't know. My wife would be like, just draw some stupid spines in there. I'm like, but they're not right. They've got to be perfect. They've not perfect, but they've got to look a certain way. I mean, otherwise, what's the point, you know? At least close enough for comfort. Pardon me. Still on the throat train. Good times. Yeah, so actually his tail spines would be coming out of there, because this goes around. There's his neck, goes down, comes around that way, so let's base it off of that. Because I don't want the spines to look like they're coming out of his shoulder, because that would be weird. Real weird. All right, he's got first row goes in here. Be like these doodads. Then he's got like this. Row there. Then he's got this one coming out. There we go. Okay, so then he's got this guy coming out that way. But also in front is these. So there we go. That's a little better for me. It doesn't look like it's growing out of the side of his neck, which wouldn't be good. Not good. Okay, so Let's see if we can get another monster slapped in here. We got Hedera. We got Rodan. Who's next? Someone that can fit in kind of like over back here. We're going to omit the explosions to get in another Godzilla monster. So what do you guys want to see? Who's going to go in there? We could do... let's keep organic shapes. Let's knock Mechagodzilla off of there because I think he's very... what's the word I'm looking for? He's very angular. And everything here is very organic in shape. So sharp Mechagodzilla is going to be very, very strange looking. So how about we put in something like Baragon or... let's see. I guess we could do Gigan. He's relatively organic in shape. You know, with a lot of curved lines and stuff like that, which is what we want. So you guys let me know. Yeah, we could do Baragon. We could do Gigan. Ghidorah is going to be too much in here. 3 heads with the long necks is going to be too weird of a look. We need one guy. We almost need like a head or 2 that's just a nice lump that we can slap in there. So something fun. You guys think about it. Oh, Shannon, that's okay. That sucks. Here's a good one. We could do the big King Kong would work in there. Godzuki and Godzuki. We'll put Godzuki in there. Blowing smoke rings because he can't get a real atomic breath going. Gabara. Hi, Lakota. No, an organic shape. Like when I was saying organic versus... if I put Mechagodzilla in here, Mechagodzilla would be very angular, very mechanical looking. So I want something that has a lot of organic lines, like curves and stuff like that, I think would look good. That's what I meant by that. Gabara? Yeah, let's do Gabara. Sounds good. It's your birthday, Shannon. Let me throw in a Gabara for you. He's going to be kind of distant, so we're not going to get a ton of good, detail on him. But we'll get him. We'll get him in there. Now, Gabara is the one that they fight in Son of Godzilla, right? Which is not Godzuki, the son of Godzilla, in the movies. It's Minya or Manila or whatever the hell they call him. Yeah, let's do Gabara here. That's a good one. Like I said, happy birthday, Shannon. We'll take your suggestion for that. Let's see. Good look at Gabara. I know he's got kind of the hair / mohawk spikes. It's hair, right, I think? Yeah. He's got the horn. He's got some hair. He's got the ears. Do that. Get in his lip here. He's very scaly. He very much reminds me of Godzilla in terms of the look. You know what I mean? Just the shape of his body and all that. It's like they took an old Godzilla costume and slapped some hair on it. And a horn. All right, that works. Just like a head and an arm. I think that's enough. And then something for over here in the background. I tell you what, we'll do like a red-headed stepchild. I'll tell you what we'll do over here. We'll throw in very faintly. We'll throw Mothra in there. Mothra. Yep, I'm going to sing this whole flippin' episode. So get pumped, everybody. Every time I think about Mothra, the Mothra song gets stuck in my head. Mothra. And I can sing about as well as a dying cat. So it's going to be very exciting for you guys playing the home game. All right, so that's good, man. We got the Big G, Hetera, Mothra, Rodan, and Gabara in one little drawing. I like that. That's going to be good. I think we're going to omit Godzuki from this drawing just to keep it good, but I'd love to do just a Godzuki drawing one of these days. I love that guy. Such a stupid cartoon. I love it. Okay, so let me move some stuff. Let me bust out the markers. We'll start the markerizing portion of our show, and we can go from there. So that's good. That's good. So about 30 minutes to get the pencils in. Not too shabby. Get all that eraser dust off of there. Get a drink. Oh, delicious water. This show brought to you by water. And the marker case comes out. Let's begin. So Godzilla. He is actually, I'm going to change his arm just a little bit. It's too close. That's a little better. I find that looks better already. Okay, so Godzilla, the original Godzilla, everybody thinks he's just green. He's like super dark, like charcoal black. He's got a little bit of a blue-green cast to him. So we can deal with that. And I'm going to make these claws here as they're, foreshortened and sticking out just a wee bit bigger. Each one of them. Like so. I think that's going to do more to sell the illusion that it's coming at ya. Barkfra, yes. Yep. Very, very dark in color. It wasn't until later that actually, the American poster, the poster from 1956, that's when they started to make him green, like you'll see in, like if you look in magazines or catalogs or artwork of Godzilla, he's usually green. I think that goes back to the American poster where he's green with like bright red lips. Kind of like they'd always make the creature from the Black Lagoon have the bright red lips for some reason. But yeah, so he's very dark. He's darker than you think. So that's why I'm starting in the dark areas with blue-green 78, which is bronze. And going from there. Now, unlike the original Incredible Hulk, Godzilla could not talk or reason until the 70s when he fought Gigan for the first time. And he and, I'm going to butcher the name here, Angirius, whatever. They talk in that movie. It's weird. If you've never seen Godzilla vs. Gigan, it's bizarre as heck because of the talking. Really weird. But, like all Godzilla movies, worth a watch. Let me get some shadows put in here. I'm going to say the light source is coming from like up in here, kind of in the same direction as he is, so that's where I'm kind of figuring now. That's the chin here, the pectoral muscles under there, under the hand. And we can even go as far as do this here. Now I want to keep a little bit of a little strip there on the edge of the arm. Now that's going to be for like edge light. And then I can just start to fill in some areas here. Keep it dark towards the bottom of the page, as this area would be in shadow a little bit. The more you know. Da-da-da-da-da. And the little, like, the star flies across. Thank you. Yes. You guys come for the art. You stay because you learn something. That's good there. Just getting that in there. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Gigan. Let's take a look. I just pulled these suckers out. King Kong. Godzilla vs. Gigan. The one where he talks. Oh, hey, Frankie. How are you? I can call you Frankie, or I could call you Barkfra if you'd like. That sucks about not getting the Comic Maniac designs. Godzilla vs. Gigan, man. Alien monsters from outer space threaten to destroy mankind. Love it. He and Anguirus, they're talking. It's weird and distorted, so it's all kinds of fun. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a lighter or a less saturated, same color. And just kind of deepen these shadows just a wee bit. And we will go from there. Did you get signed up for, Frankie, did you get signed up for Sci-Fi Valley for next year? Okay. Darken this up just a bit. Fill in the shadows. When we go over this with ink, as always, it's going to look better. Cool, man. What are you working on? I liked how the spaceship Milano looked out, the Guardian ship. Turned out awesome. Good deal. Awesome. There we go. Start getting that in. I'm going to erase some of this pencil dust. That way I can kind of start putting in some shadows. Godzilla's eyes here. He'll have a lip that kind of is there. So this is what's going under the lip. Again, keeping a little bit of an edge there so we can have a little bit of a reflection as the light comes down and hits his chest. It bounces up underneath the chin, so it's a little bit lighter there. Just a wee bit. Ooh, and this marker is overflowing, so that's good. Groot and Yoda. Is Groot going to be Yoda's walking stick? Because that's awesome. Groot and Yoda, that's an interesting team up. I like that. Or is it going to be a, like their one character? Yeah, Groot I am. Awesome. Awesome. All right, going to go with the next tone down. This is Blue-Green 72. Again, just less saturated. Same color. Less saturated. Start hitting it in here. No, that's awesome. That is much fun. Let's get this. Boom, boom, boom. Now I can start to fill in even bigger swatches of area. On the arms here. The hand, knuckles, stuff like that. Groot I am. Get it in there. Good stuff. And finally, we're going to go all the way down to the Blue-Green 70, which is very light. It's very not saturated in the least. I actually think it's going to be too light for our purposes, so I will reserve this for doing some blending near the end. I'm just going to doing some big swatches here real quick. Get those guys in. I'm going to go back in actually with a gray tone because that's too light. So I'm going to use actually a little bit of green, a little bit of gray. I'm going to use cool grays for that. And I'm going to go with, we'll start with a 3. Up from the depths, 30 stories high, breathing fire, head in the sky, Godzilla, 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 and Godzuki, Godzuki, I love him. I'm in rare form today. I don't know. I think I got too little sleep last night. All right, the grays are coming in nice. Like so. The face is a little weird to do on Godzilla. Well, I find it. I don't know. Anybody else out there who draws or does anything, it's drawing a snout that is facing you is very strange. Like foreshortening a snout, I find it hard to do. But we will get it done, folks. Don't worry about it. And here's the other secret with Godzilla, which is nice, drawing him at least, is that afterwards, once you do the inks and you put in all the wavy lines of Godzilla's, like his, I guess, scales is the right term, the colors underneath kind of mute, which is very nice. Like, you don't need to worry so much about super precision at this stage in the game. To get a little bit of that cool green in there, I'm just hitting some of the edges with, this is dim green here. Just a tiny little bit of green in there and amongst the darkness, that like charcoal color. I think we'll go a long way. Too little sleep. Yeah, that's life. So apparently some study in like Denmark or whatever said that getting too little sleep is bad for you. Wow, shocking, I know, right? I can't believe that they would like publish that. Like, yep, we've studied it, guys. Not enough sleep is bad. I guess that came from like the no crap department of Copenhagen University. Because really? No sleep is bad? Shocker. They did find that too much sleep is also bad. Like if you get more than 12 hours of sleep in a night, and I'm like, who the hell gets more than 12 hours of sleep a night? Okay, our big G is, I'm going to say in for now. Yeah, right. Water is wet. I have no idea how that happens. Let's move into the Hetera portion of our presentation. And with Hetera, man, we got to start with the eyeballs. Like, they're so weird. He's so weird, Hetera. I love him. His eyes are kind of mismatched in size. I like that. And we're going to go in with some lavender color on him to start. This is grayish lavender. We are going to just start there, and he's going to be pretty easy as he's very slimy and weird, so we don't have to worry too much about, you know, the precision of the colors or anything like that. Just make them look weird and success. Pardon me. I know, right? Hey, Frankie, speaking of which, did you guys hit that horrible rain when you were coming home? It took us forever to get home. We had to pull over at one point because the rain was so intense coming down. The road had like literally flooded out. It was bad. It was bad. I would not want to do that again. Going with some cool grays on Hetera here. Yeah, it was rough going for a while. Nothing major. Well, that's good, man. Yeah, we ended up routing around to the turnpike. We missed a turn. And where were we? By New Stanton. Flood warnings were coming in. The road was like, literally one of their lanes was, I would say, almost shut down because the water had flooded it so badly. and it washed all this construction debris out on the road, like old tires, chunks of like wooden stuff were floating in the road. It's crazy. Hi there, Leonardo Lopez Martins. How are you doing today? Glad you could make it to the stream. Welcome, welcome. All right, and then for Heteras, a little more color, a little more gray I think I'm going to do. Actually, let's do a pale mauve shadow in there. Ooh, get a little purple going. Purple, my favorite color. Just in some areas. And a little bit of this dull lavender. Oh, Shannon, have fun with that. Tell Dan I said hi. Tell him it's your birthday. He needs to buy you some dinner tonight or something good. Tell him I said so. But thank you for stopping in, Shannon. I do really appreciate it. It was good having you. And anytime you want to come check it out, let me know. Leonardo Bolsonaro. I don't know. I don't know, man. The reference is lost on me, but that's okay. We're having fun. Okay. Get in some grays down here, and I'm going to make this even darker as the color on Hatera fades or gets darker, gradiates. So we're going to go in with a 6, and this should also help to make his claws stand out just a wee bit more on the big G. And there we go. Just kind of feather it in, and then we're going to take a even lighter cool like a 2 and blend it in. Just a little bit, get the nice gradient going. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there we go. That's Hetera. We're going to call him down until we put in the marker or the inks. That's where he's going to come alive. Let's move on to our good friend Mothra. Kind of in the background. That's okay. Mothra's got bright blue eyes, so I think that's going to be the big defining characteristic we're going to use. And to that end, I'm thinking I'm going to use processed blue, which is pretty bright. It works for me. There we go. That's good for the eyes. And then get in Mothra's like mouth and stuff here, which is a brown color. There we go. And then one of the problems, not a problem, but with Mothra is a lot of orange and a lot of white. So we got to leave the white areas blank. And for that burnt orange, I'm going to use pale sepia to start. And we can tone it from there. Just getting that in. And then the very specific wing pattern of Mothra. Mothra, yeah. I love it. Godzilla vs. Mothra, man. Whew. What a flick. So what are you guys' favorite Godzilla movies out there in Chatland? What do you like? Or have you even seen a Godzilla movie? To quote The Princess Bride, that would be inconceivable. But yeah, it could still happen. Maybe you're just not into the series or whatever. Totally fine. But if you are, what are your favorites? Inquiring minds, mine, want to know. And then we'll go in with yellow for the wings here. Going to use a nice... we're going to go with Napoli yellow. Robo-Godzilla. Is that, I think Frankie, you're talking about Mechagodzilla is the name. But yeah, Mechagodzilla is awesome. And there's 3 different Mechagodzillas in multiple movies, so lots to choose from. Is monster of thalidomide or Quillen? That I'm not sure. The monsters, these guys are from Japan, if that's what you're asking. The most of the kaiju monsters come from the land of the rising sun. Now, there are a couple others. There's Yongari, who's from Korea, I believe. In China, you get like Inframan, like those monsters, like that size, which is more like dudes fighting like Kung Fu style, but they're big. But I can't think of any specific, kaiju type monsters from China. I'm sure there are. I just don't know them off the top of my head. But that's an interesting question. Let's move into the Rodan portion of our program. We're going to get kind of the underbelly, or under the wings here first with a darker red. Same with here around the eyes. And then the underbelly of Rodan is kind of a cream color. So let's get that thrown in. With Buttercup Yellow. And we can always tone things down a little bit more. Yeah, Mechagodzilla is awesome. So there is... Mechagodzilla appears in... Originally... in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, followed by Terror of Mechagodzilla, which is pretty sweet. Both of these are great. Yep. And then that's all part of the Showa era Godzilla movies, the ones made from the 50s up into about the 70s. And then they rebooted it, and then there was another Mechagodzilla from the reboot, the Heisei era from the 90s. And then the Millennium era in the 2000s also has a sweet, sweet Godzilla, or a Mechagodzilla in it. They're each a little bit different. Good stuff. Let's go with this garnet. Let's see what this color looks like. It's very red. That's okay. Let's use it. So let's make sure that Rodan's wings have the folds in them as they kind of flap. It's like made of a bed sheet. There we go. That's good. And we can start filling that in here. The garnet's a little too red for that. I'm going to stick with the current color. Just get that kind of stuff thrown in there. Love it. Pardon me. Then for the upper colors here, Rodin's kind of got a light orange going, so we'll use something for that. Let's see. How about light orange? Let's try that. Let's give it a whirl. Surprisingly, this color, light orange, yellow red 02, is both too light and too orange. So, but I can't blame the marker, man. I kind of stepped right into it. It's okay. We can make anything work. We're going to keep going with it. Like so. I like it. Good deal. And now let's go in with... Let's try this natural lipstick color. It's definitely more on the earth tone spectrum, which is fine by me. To get some of these areas put in, toned down. Now right around Gabra's horn there, which is bright yellow, we definitely want dark surrounding it, so this works out. Kind of fade this in, and we're going to tone that even down further. A little bit of yellow red 21, which is a cream. There we go. That's nice. Good stuff. And I think we're going to finish Rodin off here with... It's too dark. That's going to be too dark. Let's slap in Peach, which is going to look really weird. But then we're going to go in and we're going to tone it down a little bit more. There we go. All right. Thank you very much, Leonardo. Much obliged. All right, we're going to go in with a warm gray 4, I think. Start hitting some areas that need a tone to them. They need to be lighter than they are, which is most of it. And now going in with even lighter, we're going to go down to 2. Take an even further step down. Just hit these all over, blend it in real nice. Gabbra's horn stays out of the way. Good, 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 good. Terrific. All right, we're going to flow right around, go right into Gabbara here, who's a lot brighter green than our boy, the big G, but he's still got a hint of blue to him. So we're going to start out with Horizon Green, which is going to be pretty intense, but that's okay. We'll get it thrown in there. Anything we don't like, we can always change later. That's actually a really good start. I like that. And can't forget he's got kind of chest plates that start on his neck. Like so. Good deal. Thank you, Lakota. I'm happy with it. Thus far, I'm happy with how everything's coming along. Going around these spines is a big pain, but that's okay. And there's more spikes that are going to be coming there. Okay, good deal. So I need to erase a little bit up here. Again, because he's got the horn in, which is a cream color. And then he's got goofy orange hair because, you know, why not? If you're a 200-foot tall monster, you can have whatever color hair you want. Nobody's going to say boo to you. Like so. Alright, now we can go in with a couple more. That was BG32. Let's hop in with a little bit of the 72 here just to get some shadow areas in. The palm of the hand, that side of the arm. A little bit in there. I wonder if for Gabbra if they got a spare Godzilla suit and like cannibalized to make his outfit, because the shape of him is he's so close to Godzilla in look. There we go, and one more pass here with a little bit of a green. Let's try this. Blue-green 23. I bet you it's crazy bright. It is. That's okay, I dig it. Get that in there. That's good. Ooh, this one's crazy too. You guys can't see it, but it's like dripping out of there. Ooh. And then go in with a little bit of warm gray. We're going to do 4 again. And hit this underside one more time. Okay. And now Godzilla's spines are going to be kind of a... I don't even know how to put it, but like a dull grayish yellow shade. So, being that it's going to be light, I got to get some of this pencil lines erased. And I can make sense of it here later. Right now, it just needs to get filled in. That works. Now we'll use a warm gray to go in and differentiate the little areas here. Boom, 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 like that. Like so. Good. I like that. Okay. So at this point, I think I'm going to be ready to start kind of lightly putting in some background colors. Let me just get some of this erased. Can't forget Mothra's antennae. And do you guys have a preference on background color? Because I am thinking to go with kind of a like a bright red color. Or we could even do like a blue sky. Something relatively bright to offset these guys. Do you guys have any opinions whatsoever? If so, let me know while I work a little bit on the mouth areas on people. And we'll see what you guys have to say. Red sounds good. All right. A vote for red. I'm pulling it out. I like it. And then I'm going to use yellowish shade here for his chest plates. Red like the world is on fire. I like that. Actually, we could even just do flippin' fire. It would be awesome. Do yellow in there, like a bright yellow. And then red for the rest, up to orange. We could do that. How's that sound, guys? A flaming background behind these guys. Let's do that. So I'm going to take my ultra bright lightning yellow. Actually, no. I'm going to leave a couple of these streaks in here. With the lightning yellow. But ultimately, I'm going to go with yellow 08, which is acid yellow, which is, I think, even brighter. Finished? No, not yet. We got to put in a background, and then it's into doing the inks that go on top that give it a lot more life and depth. But we're getting there. Believe you me. right, acid yellow, and then I'm going to go in with cadmium orange. To do kind of a this look here. I dig it like a garden, and then we'll go in finally with this bright red, which is, do I want to do lipstick red or do I want to do the lipstick orange? That's pretty dark. That's pretty bright. I like bright. Let's go with bright. And I think that blends into the orange even better. Yeah. Mothra's fiddly little legs. Rodan's wings, go around them, go around Gabra's goofy looking face. And then I think I'm going to take it to even darker up at the top. Because that's good. Mothra's antennae. I like this. The fire's turning out good. It reminds me of the type of art you might see airbrushed on the side of like a 70s Dodge panel van, which to my eye is the ultimate form of artistic expression. Like, that's it. Mona Lisa, eat your heart out. You are not painted on the side of a panel van from the 70s. There we go. Hi, Hypebot. Thank you. And thank you, Moosimus. You do hear panel van. I just said that I think the ultimate form of artistic expression is the type of artwork put on the sides, airbrushed on the sides of like panel vans from the 70s. You know, with like wizards and flames and crap. That right there is the perfect form of art. Love panel vans, yes. Yeah, exactly. Godzilla's like, this is fine. Everything is fine here. It's that like cartoon dog in a house. Godzilla knows what's up. Okay. Yep, man, if I had a panel van, I'd blast Rush all day. And I would have some sweet, like, wizards and junk on the side of it. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. Okay, so I'm going to start inking. The first step is I'm going to do the fine details of, like, Mothra's eyes and stuff with the Copic multi-liners here. Musimus, I think we did. I think we became best friends just now. Rush is the best, man. Mothra's face here with her cute little mouth. Then, of course, the fur that's around her eyes. Good stuff. The Holy Triumvirate. I like that. So good. Rush is one of those bands that, like, no matter what mood I'm in, there's a Rush song for it. Like if I'm feeling a little, like, self-introspective, there's a Rush song for that. If I'm feeling, like, really upbeat, want something really upbeat, there's a Rush song for that. Kind of down, there is a Rush song for that. It's great. So I'm going to have to go in here at the end with the white paint pen and do a little touch-ups, especially on Mothra's, like, feet. Get her, like, belly kind of filled in. That works. Yep, there is a Rush song for that. Whenever I'm wondering what trees are thinking about in the forest, there is a Rush song for that. That comes up a lot more often than you might think. Believe me. What are the trees thinking about right now? What are they getting up to? And there's trouble in the forest. I'm always wondering about what trees are thinking. My therapist tells me I need to stop, but I just can't. Actually, Frankie, I think if you're in like a panel van from the 70s, like it just, no matter what CD or what 8-track you slap on, it's going to turn into a Rush album. That's the power of the Canadian Godfathers. Hey man, the maples just want more sunlight, but the oaks don't hear their plight. It's a fair grievance. It's a fair grievance. But in the end, they're all going to be kept equal by hatchet, axe, and saw. All right. Get a little bit of water in my water pot. And there we go. Then I need Kleenex to wipe with. Gotta have a Kleenex handy to wipe your brush off on. Okay, let's get started. There we go. And actually, you know, while I'm thinking about it, I was going to save it for later. I'm going to put Godzilla's eyes in now, the color, because it's yellow, and that would be bad to get that smeared all around. So I'm just going to slap in an easy peasy little bit of honey yellow here. We're going to make it look better later. And same with Gabra's eyes. They're also like yellowish red. And we'll get some more detail in there later for them. But for now, that works for me. Yeah, if there's one thing I like too. Musimus, I'm glad, man. Do you stream art too? What kind of stuff do you do? I'll have to check out your channel and give you a sub. But yeah, I like... Oh, this is not going to end well. You know what? There's all this chewed up ink there. I gotta watch out for. Oh, and thank you, Shannon. Welcome back. D&D minis. We are best friends, Musimus. I got a whole pile of them sitting over there, like Reaper Bones and just some other random minis and stuff. Love painting minis. I love painting minis while listening to Rush. There's a song for that. It's called The Entire Catalog. Okay, Mothra's wings here. I just got new Reaper Bones. My wife got me a couple for my birthday just this week. Randomly, she picked some out, which was awesome. Just some fun things that I didn't have, so that'll be fun to paint. All right, let's get our good pal Rodan in here inked, because at the top of the page I don't want to ink here and then I'm going to be, you know what I mean? Did you guys ever see Destroy All Monsters, which starts on Monster Island? And Rodan goes, they say like, oh, Rodan fishes for her supper. And she gets a flippin' dolphin, like she dives down like an eagle and pulls a dolphin out of the water. So awesome. Love it. And Dan's taking you to dinner on Friday. Oh, Shannon, that's awesome. Where are you guys going? I hope someplace awesome. Might I recommend Texas Roadhouse? I don't know if there's one near you guys, but Texas Roadhouse has great salads. I like them. Painting minis is such a relaxing hobby. Doing any kind of art, I find, is, for me, very relaxing. I like it a lot. Like this right here is just a great way to, I don't know, not to think about crap for a while. Just have some fun. And you're in the world of Godzilla for a couple minutes, which is always a blast. I'm going to fill in the area around Rodan's eyes just a wee bit more to make it a little more pronounced. I think I missed a horn on Rodan's head, which is irritating. I did. That's okay. No, I guess it's only the two. Just a wee bit of texture. There we go. Looking good. Yeah, that's a good way to unwind painting minis. 5 minis, 5 days. That's pretty cool. Okay, and Rodan has spikies, which I'm going to go in with the pens and do. But also got to get her feet in. Not sure if Rodan is male or female. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a giant pterodactyl, but in the like they always refer to Mothra as her in the movies. I'm just curious. I can't remember if they call Rodan, if Rodan is considered male or female. If they say he's flying in to destroy Tokyo or she's flying in. 2 of them. 2 Rodans? Oh, you're right. You're right. That was in the Rodan, the movie. The one that's just Rodan. I forgot about that. That is a sad one. All the monster movies, like even if they're blowing up cities and crap, I never want them to die. I want them to just be like fine forever, you know? Alright, so this is where things get dicey because I don't rotate my drawing, and man, the angle here for doing these is gonna be tough. I'm like leaning over my marker case here to try to get that. It's such a, it doesn't look like much, but it's such a weird angle to do. There we go. I like that. Exactly, yeah. Like they wreck it and then the humans are like, well, that sucked. And then the monster just wanders off. I'm sure he'll be back if this current movie was profitably enough at the box office. Yeah, you know, at the end of King Kong, like when he climbs down the Empire State Building and just leaves. That would be nice. Shannon, you know what? I did too. I like that. I know a lot of people dump on that 3D Texas Chainsaw movie, but I dig it. I like the whole Leatherface as maybe hero's too strong a word, but like vigilante. Like maybe vigilante is not the right word, but you know what I mean. I like that a lot. I like that they made Leatherface into more than just some maniac. Like he's definitely not a hero, but he's more than a bad guy. I like that. I like that. It was a very happy ending, I felt. Leatherface is awesome, too, by the way. Nothing beats Chainsaw, baby. Woo! Yeah, they just get bored. They walk back into the jungle. He's like, this was fun and all, guys, but I've got to be getting home. Thanks for the destruction. Bye. Yeah, Shannon, I think we're talking about the same one, right? It's the 3D. It's called like Texas Chainsaw, and it was from a couple of years ago. It's good. It's good. I'd recommend it, actually. I liked it a lot more than like every critic and horror movie fan I know liked it, but I like what is her name? Alexandria Daddario, I think, is the lead in it. I like that twist at the end. What they did with Leatherface was cool. And with her, like, I don't know, I kind of dug it. And I felt, and I like this, I felt that the horror movie villains were some of the dumbest I've ever seen in a movie. So kudos to you guys for lowering the bar as much as you did. Good job. In that stupid movie. Hey, hitchhiker, let's pick him up and leave him unattended with all our stuff. Yeah, sure, he seems like a trustworthy guy. It is good stuff. Okay, let's keep working on this Godzilla face. Faces are hard, man. Yeah, that was good. I still haven't seen the one was from last year. It was like a direct-to-DVD, barely. It was called just Leatherface. I have not seen that one yet. That one I heard was exceptionally bad. It's like another origin story for Leatherface. The fourth one? The fourth Texas Chainsaw? Which one is the fourth one? Is that the Matthew McConaughey Crazy Fest? Because if so, love it. It's got a crazy Matthew McConaughey in it, so that's always good. But I can't remember how they go exactly. I remember the first one, of course, that's easy. The second one's easy. But yeah, okay, so yeah, the Matthew McConaughey one, yeah, it's absolutely insane, which I like the insanity of it. Hello there, XXY, how you doing today? Welcome to the stream where we are drawing Godzilla and his buddies. Hey, Comic Maniac, how are you? I assume it's Frankie again there, right? Right? Maybe? Direct-to-DVD movies are super great. My God. There's so many good direct-to-DVD movies out there. I can't name any off the top of my head, but I'm sure they exist. I'm sure they exist. I can definitively say, though, that not the 9th Hellraiser movie. The 9th Hellraiser movie is not a good direct-to-DVD movie. The 9th Hellraiser, oh my God. The most recent one, the 10th Hellraiser movie, again direct to DVD, significantly better, but still not good. Alright, let's get some texture in on Godzilla's face here. Ugh, at night, yeah. The 9th Hellraiser movie, the found footage Hellraiser movie, I guess we'll call it. Real bad, guys. So watch at your own discretion. Good deal, man. Good deal, Frankie. Yeah, Shannon, I'd agree with you. That was the last big hurrah for Hellraiser for me, the Bloodlines. I know a lot of people dump on Bloodlines too because it's Hellraiser in space, but I like it a lot. And honestly, I love bad movies, so when they take a franchise into space, like that makes me very happy. I always wish Freddy would have gone to space, but he never did. Leprechaun went into space. That was a good one. Then he went to the Hood. Then the Hood again. Jason did go to space. Yep. In an epic film, Jason X. Okay, before I get too far with that, let's work on Hedera a bit and get him done, because I am rapidly running out of time, you guys. Rapidly. So let's bang this Hedera out. Smog monster style. Yeah, Jason in Space was awesome. It's really bad, but it's awesome. Like, and that's what matters. Frankie, you could say that again, man. Oh, that's awesome. It's out of this world. I mean, you gotta admit, that part when he's on the holodeck and those girls come out and they're like, let's have premarital sex and smoke all the drugs. And he starts beating them together in the sleeping bags. That's good. That's great right there. That is good stuff. Kane Hodder, Born to Play Jason. Yeah, he did it in, 4 movies? 4 Friday movies? I think. There was he was in Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X. Did he play Jason in Freddy vs. Jason? And then I think he was in 7 and 8 too, right? Jason vs. Carrie, and Jason attacks a cruise ship on its way to Vancouver. That's part 8. Alright, the smog monster is coming along here. Whoop. Hello, Spark Kachuk. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Not today, I can tell you that. Because I am rapidly running out of time to finish up this smog monster. But if you're interested in a commission, feel free to private message me. And let me know. And maybe we can work something out. Okay. Okay, Shannon, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Frankie, hashtag virgin for life. Good advice, but you know, man, I'll take my chances. All right, get this Hedera. He's looking pretty sloppy. Did you guys ever see, speaking of that, Virgin for Life, did you ever see Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon? If you're into slasher movies, it's a must-see. But that's touched on ever so slightly. I like it. It's a really good send-up to slasher flicks. And definitely worth a watch. Alright, get these. Hitter is just made of like weird aberrant lines and stuff, which makes it really easy to draw, I gotta say. Hi Nathan, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Leslie Vernon for life. I love it. It's a really underrated flick, too. I wish more people would have seen it. Because I would have loved a Leslie Vernon sequel. Alright, I'm not sure how much Hedera-like it looks, but we're getting there. As long as it's close enough, as long as the viewer can be like, oh yeah, that's supposed to be Hedera. I like it. Alright, let me move into the Big G's hand down here while I'm on this section. Because and then I can close off that side. Leslie Vernon, good stuff. And Leslie Vernon had the, what's her name? Zelda Rubinstein from Poltergeist in it. Good casting. Good casting. You were in Poltergeist. You get immediate preferential treatment. Okay. Oh, that sideways angle, man. Hate that. Come on. Come on, you got it. There we go. Get Godzilla's little fingers in. So adorable. I love it. So I went last night and pre-ordered my from Entertainment Earth. The people that do the tiki mugs I always buy, Geeky Tiki, just announced the Monster Cereals tiki mug set of 3. I put in a pre-order at Entertainment Earth. And I was looking around, And I'm like, man, if I spend, you know, like 15 more bucks, I get free shipping. And shipping is $10, so, you know, that sounded like a good deal to me. And they have Godzilla foot slippers. But they were sold out, and they were one size fits all, which makes me worried. I wear 14 wide for my shoes, so one size fits all usually doesn't apply to me, which is unfortunate. Did they really? Oh, yeah, they did produce it. I never read the comic. I hope it was good. I'd like to track that down, actually. That would be awesome. And thank you. I'm glad you like the Godzilla. He's coming along. He's getting there, you know. But yeah, I am going to have to just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, finish this guy up because I have got to get rolling here. Godzilla's little fangs. Aw. Yeah, the Godzilla foot slippers, man. I could be tromping around in those. That would be great. But alas, sold out. I am really excited about my Monster Cereals Tiki mugs, though. If I get them. They're apparently a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive because, of course they are. Everything good in life is, apparently. But if there's any left after Comic-Con's over, then they will ship out the pre-orders. So I really hope I get them because I don't want to pay the whatever the exorbitant money for them would be on eBay on the secondary market. Because that would suck. Let's get Godzilla in here. In the mouth. Right in the mouth, Godzilla. Getting all this stuff filled in is good time. Just slow going with the detail areas with the brush here. And I was thinking about making his breath atomic, but it's like, I don't know. At that point, then the spines need to glow, which would be bright blue. Gabra is kind of a blue-green. It would all kind of start blending together at that point. So we're just going with just Growly Mouth Godzilla. He's keeping it real. But we got to go in and add some texture here too to the lower part of the jaw, just a little bit. Growly Mouth, yep, that's the official from Toho. That's the official Growly Mouth Godzilla look. Okay, before we get too much further, I've got to start putting in the eyes and the spines on the head here. To get this sucker rolling. I'm going to use a bigger Copic for that. Let's go with the 03. And so Godzilla's eyes have a black border. Like so. Fill that in a little more. Loosey-goosey. pupils there. He's kind of got the striations around the edge here. We'll go in towards the end with a white paint pen and finish that up. But for now, good deal. And then we got to do the texture on his head here. And I'm going to use the 05 for that. So he's kind of got, they're not quite spikes or anything, but it's just like a bumpy, lumpy texture. Like he's been in the bath too long, you know? Which, I mean, considering he lives in the Pacific Ocean, makes a lot more sense than I initially thought. So that works. He gets a little pruny down there in the depths of the ocean floor. That's why he's so PO'd every time he comes out and has to stomp on Tokyo. Doesn't like the prune look. But there we go. That's getting in there. Good deal. And we'll use the brush to make the skin texture because that's a little bit easier, I think. Let's get the body put in here real quick. Pectoral muscles, clavicle. Just boom, boom, boom with this. Same with the arm as it's reaching out towards us. I'm going to make the ink lines a lot thicker as it comes toward the camera. If I can get it. I feel like my brush is a little saturated with ink now, so it's like not working as well. There we go. That's a little better. But Godzilla's really pruny, Frankie. Really pruny. He's not just like taking a dip for a half hour pruny. He's like, I live in the damn ocean, pruny. But I agree with you. I agree with you. I think Godzilla has some anger management issues that are unresolved, you know. I think that he should really get into some therapy or something like that and just try to work through it, you know. But he's Godzilla. You can't tell him what to do. Very stubborn. Unless you use some sort of space ray to abduct him and force him to fight King Ghidorah on the moon. That's about the only way you can tell him what to do. So I looked at my notes last year. Last year at the Kennywood Comiccon, I sold 2 Godzilla marker drawings. So I am hoping that this goes through too. Mushroom Clouds will do that, yep. Godzilla Therapy. That sounds like a great Netflix TV show. Somebody's a kaiju therapist. The only way to stop their city from getting stomped is to help these guys work through their issues. Maybe King Kong is like a chronic gambler. They have to deal with that. That would be a good show. I won't lie, I'd watch the hell out of that. Okay. Let's start putting in some texture. For this, I just kind of like drag the brush down. The further in the textures and shadow, the thicker and darker the lines I let them be. As we go towards the light, just a little bit thinner, more dashed than solid. Just keeps it nice. There we go. I really want to make sure that my hand doesn't smear this ink as it's still wet in spots. There we go. Dark back in here because it's in a shadow area. Keep it almost completely black. Maybe Hedera just can't stop polluting, and the therapist has to help him get over that. That'd be good. That'd be a lot of fun. Maybe Woodsy the Owl would help Hedera stop polluting. He'd teach him to give a hoot, don't pollute. Good old Woodsy the Owl, man. Okay. There we go. Texture's coming along. I always find with Godzilla the texture goes a long way to making it look good. Pardon me. Man, I am still raw in the throat. That sucks. Mixture of just dash lines, little dots, little just... And I love, too, that when they designed, Godzilla, they didn't make it so that the suit was smooth. Like, it has all these little, I don't know what you call them, textured areas to them. Good design work, man. Lord knows I appreciate a good monster design. I honestly think that's why Godzilla has stood the test of time as well as he had. Aside from just being awesome, good monster design, man. Same reason the creature from the Black Lagoon is still so beloved, if I had to guess. Good looking design. Let's get some on the neck here. Lighter towards the back. And now it's going to start to kind of curve around the shoulder. And as it's coming towards us, it's going to get more spaced out. And tighter toward the edges where the arms are round. Give it a little better. There we go. A little bit of dark black under the underside of the hand. Keep that together. Good stuff. And then just nice squiggly lines, easy to draw, right on the belly. And then more lines around here. As we're going to shadow, they can be a little bit more tight and darker. There we go. Looking good. Man, Godzilla is ready to wreck a major city. That's his MO. Later towards the back. There we go. Thank you, Musimus. Now for all these fiddly little fins he's got going on his backside. Like so. Okay, that's good for now. We'll go in with the texture in a minute. Let's go into Gabara and get him wrapped up. Starting with the hand. These cute little Gabara claws. Aw. I love it. All right, man. Have fun with it. Good luck. May your D20 roll true, my friend. And thank you for stopping in. guys. I do have to roll 2 here, so let's try to get this Gabra done as quickly as humanly possible. Because I've got to go pick up Maria from work in like 4 minutes. I gotta leave. So if this doesn't get done, I will be sure to post it up on the Instagrams and the Facebooks once he's done. But yeah, I'm trying to rapidly just, man, get this sucker going. You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint, they tell you. But right now I could use a sprint. There we go. Get the teeth in there. Boom. It's good. Gum line here. Teeth down here. We'll get this thrown in here. Much like Godzilla, a nice open mouth. Okay. Get his little chest plates popped in, and then we can work on his texture. He's got a lot of circles, almost like orbs for his skin, which is an odd choice, but hey, you know, it's all good. Oh, more hairs back here. Poor old Gabra. Nobody loves Gabra, except for us today, folks. We love Gabra. All right, get the texture going that way. That'll be good. And finally, we can hit this off with the pen for the eyeballs. Nathan, huge fan of Gabra. Word up. Gabra's getting some love today. Okay, and then one last step. I'm going to just do a little bit on the eyes with Godzilla, and then I have got to roll like an Autobot. It's time to roll out, guys. So thank you guys. I'll do the ending now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Much obliged. I had a blast drawing the Big G and some of his buddies. And some, we'll call them frenemies today, like Hadera. It's been a good time and a blast. And if you guys aren't already, come see me this weekend at the Kennywood Comiccon. Kennywood Park. It will be a good time, man. It's a mini Comic-Con in the show. Wear a superhero t-shirt. Get in for $25. Significant savings. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to have a ball. And hopefully so will you guys. But that is it, guys. I am calling. I am rolling out. You all have a great rest of your day. And we'll catch you on the next live stream next Thursday. Let me sign this guy. All right, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you on Sunday, Nathan. Looking forward to it. Bye.